Nobody here. I've got a pretty cool gameplay here today. We're playing my new favorite game, Watch Dogs 2, and I'm going to walk you through an easy way to consistently win bounty hunt events when you're the target. We're going to use the U100 because it's got that big 75 round clip, which you're going to need when you're facing large groups of enemies all at once. So the location is the Pacific Renaissance Plaza in southwestern Oakland, and we're going to place a waypoint right there at the check mark. The easiest way to get there is to fast travel to Street Flex, and there's usually a convenient motorcycle parked right there which will get you there even quicker. So all you gotta do is follow that waypoint, and you're gonna keep your eyes out for an alley. The nice thing about this place we're going to is that it's a great camping spot where you can rack up kills but you can still escape. A lot of times when you trigger a bounty, you might find a good vantage point where you can go on a long kill streak, but there's really no way to escape. So you'll inevitably fail the bounty hunt event, but this place is perfect because it's so hard to get into that you have enough time to hide in there and escape. So after you go down the alley, you make a right and you're gonna look for an electronic door. And the real beauty about this place is that it's not in a restricted area, but it is directly below a restricted area. So now that I got my drone up, you can actually see these Tesca gangsters patrolling their territory. And this is actually beneficial because they're going to be defending me against the police and the bounty hunters without even realizing it. You see, they're lit up in red, which means they are hostile, but it's a good thing. So we're going to go ahead and trigger the bounty. Got to forge that evidence, and this actually took a while, so I'm just going to fast forward through this here. And for those of you who aren't familiar with this game, when you trigger a bounty, you're asking the cops to come try to kill you.
All units, air support requested up squad. We have alerts of a hostile in your area.
Suspect is in sight. We'll back up ground.
And you're also finding other online players, also known as bounty hunters, and their objective is to also come and try to kill you. So we're going to go ahead and hack that helicopter so it gets out of here.
What the hell? Our controls are acting up, squad.
So when the cops arrive here, they are not greeted well by those Tesca gangsters because those cops are actually trespassing on Tesca territory. So that's the first phase of this trap that I've lured the cops into because they thought they were just going after me, and all of a sudden they got a whole gang of Tescas shooting at them. And those Tescas keep calling their homies for backup. So now the cops are so distracted by their battle with the Tescas, who just keep endlessly showing up to fight the cops, that the cops can't even focus on trying to kill me. This war zone out here makes for the perfect distraction. And then when the bounty hunters get here, they got a whole mess of a situation to deal with. They got to dodge all these bullets on their way in, and they're likely to piss off the Tescas. So all of a sudden, they're going to have to fight the Tescas on their way in. And a lot of the bounty hunters get killed by the Tescas before they can even get anywhere close to me. Meanwhile, I'm just in here chilling, laying booby traps. Just in case anybody does make it in here or any drones fly in, I can just blow them up to smithereens. I'm putting these explosives in a few strategic spots just in case. Those cops are still out there fighting against those gangsters. If we look to the right, there's some dead gangsters over there. If we look to the left, there's a pile of dead cops right there, who are all killed by those gangsters who are pretty much doing all the hard work for me, and that's why I love this spot. Now this spot does have a weakness. Drones. Yeah. Drones can still find their way in here sometimes, but a lot of times the drones will get detected by the Tescas who shoot them down before they can get here, but sometimes those drones still slip in here, even though I try to keep that door closed by doing those mass system hacks which cause those power outages that stops the electronic door from working. But that thing made it in here. I tried blowing it up. It didn't blow up, so now I'm trying to shoot it down. I'm trying everything I can do here to get that thing shot down. I shoot it, and I do get it shot down. Before it could even make it around the corner, I shot that thing down. So right there, my explosives backfired. Somehow that drone survived the blasts. But the good thing is, I make sure I put a lot of distance between myself and those drones so that I have plenty of time to destroy them before they can kill me. Now here comes another drone, and in this example, the drone does deactivate some of my explosives, but not all of them. I detonated the explosive before the drone had a chance to shut it down, so I successfully destroyed that drone too. And the nice thing about destroying drones is it takes a while for the drone to regenerate, and the bounty hunter usually gets impatient and tries to run in here and kill me himself, but I still have the home field advantage here. So a good way to create chaos and make things harder for your enemies is to initiate those mass hacks. When the helicopter gets close, you got to do that mass vehicle hack to bring it down. When the cops get too close to the door, you got to do that mass communication hack to mess with their radios and keep them distracted. And when the bounty hunters get too close to the door, that's when you initiate the mass system hack, which causes a power outage. That disables that electronic door, effectively blocking the one and only way into this room here. That's what I love about this place, is there's just that one door. That's the only way they can get in. And as long as I just keep my eyes on that door and keep shutting it down, I have that much more chance of success. But you can't hold them off forever. Eventually those bounty hunters are gonna find a way in here, and that's why your weapon choice is so important. A lot of times, all 3 bounty hunters will run in here all at the same time, so you gotta be prepared for that. And you gotta have a weapon that can handle that. And that's why I think the U-100 is the best choice for this situation. Because that 75 round clip will allow you to spam a lot of bullets without needing to reload, because reloading will lead to your death when you have so many people rushing you at the same time. But as long as you keep your eye on that door, you're set. Because they're gonna run in there and their eyes won't be adjusted to the darker lighting in here. So during that flash of blindness and confusion, that's when you shoot them all in the face. And you gotta do it quickly. Now that's how you lure people into a trap and kill them all. Now the rest of the challenge is easy, because all of their drones were shot down, and all 3 of them got desperate and ran in here at the same time. And they probably thought they had strength in numbers, but that's actually where they messed up big time. The maximum number of bounty hunters allowed in each session is 3. So if all 3 of them get killed at the same time, they all have to wait to respawn. And they will respawn far away. So they have to go through that whole challenge of fighting their way through the war zone going on between the cops and the gangsters. And as long as I keep doing my mass hacks and creating more chaos and difficulty, I can just keep hiding until they just can't find me anymore. And this last system hack right here was the nail in the coffin. I'm already so close to escaping, and with that door disabled, they won't be able to get in here, and I will escape. And that's how to escape a bounty hunt, folks, and it works every time. I recommend you give it a try, because I guarantee you will be untouchable.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this.